everyone. Like I said, here I am, gonna cook it up. In my favorite room, in the kitchen. Welcome. My name's Lena, and if you're new to this channel, thank you for coming by. If you are returning, thank you for not leaving me. I know I've been gone for a while, and with the holidays, it was crazy, hectic holidays. You know how it can get. But today, Happy New Year, first of the year, and here I go. So tonight I'm going to be making Spanakopita, and I have some leeks, spinach, feta, ricotta, onion, butter, Italian parsley, dill, and mint, and phyllo. That I'm gonna start prepping, and then I will go step by step on how I put it all together. And so, yeah, if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments, and I will answer them. And I also will put the recipe down. This is, I found my recipe in one of my notebooks that I've kept. I write notes of what I've cooked and what I put in it and everything. And this is my version of Spanakopita. There are so many other versions out there, what people put into them, what ingredients I should say. There's a lot of versions out there. This is my version, and I do like it, and my family likes it. And with that, there's a lot of different recipes with Spanakopita, and you just gotta find one that you like, and you know, it's your choice. And if you don't like something like mint, you don't have to put it in. If you don't like dill, you don't have to put it in. So yeah, so let's go. All right. I'm going to, first things first, I'm going to do is I am going to get the butter clarified. I think 1 stick. Did I say how many sticks? How many sticks did I use? Yeah, it doesn't say. I'll let you know for sure though, if I'm gonna put one. But actually, what I'm going to do is I am going to use butter, and I'm gonna put some olive oil in here. I'm doing a little combination of both. And then I'm just gonna melt this on the stove and just let it slowly melt, because we need the butter to brush the sheets, between the sheets of the phyllo. So it helps it get crispy and nice and yummy, yummy. I just put that on, right now I put that on a low about a number 3, between a 3, more closer to a 3 and a 2. I have the oven preheating at 350. I am chopping up the herbs. Right now this is parsley, I will say this, if your grocery store doesn't have fresh herbs, or they just don't look good, it's okay to use dry herbs, especially in the wintertime. Okay. Do some mint. I'm not going to do a lot of mint because it's actually powerful. It smells really good. I just did two sprigs. Scary. Don't want to cut my fingers. See how the butter has melted? That is exactly what you want. Just that. Clarified butter. I didn't do that much. I didn't do a lot either with the dill. Maybe that's probably about 1-2 tablespoons, 2 leeks. Now you're probably wondering, this cutting board is so small for her. Well, with leeks, you only use the white part. And I will say you definitely want to wash these really well. I'm gonna do I'm gonna do all 3 of these, and I'm gonna do half this onion. All right, so with leeks, you split down the middle. With your knife. All right, so I'm gonna slice them up nice and thin. Woo! Okay, so I am going to turn on my stove here. I'm going to put some olive oil. We're going to saute the leeks. And a little bit of oil. Ooh. All right, I am going to put the leeks in. That is a lot of leeks. I was going to put a white onion also with this. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to keep it with the leeks. These are pretty, very fragrant leeks. And let's see how much. So we're sauteing the leeks so they can get really so they can be tender and translucent. Leeks are from the onion family. I like leeks a lot. I actually will make, I should have grabbed another pack of leeks, but I'll do that another time. I'll cook with these again because I like to put, make a quiche with leeks, a mushroom leek, a leek mushroom, or what am I trying to say? Mushroom leek quiche. Yeah, look at, see all that water that's coming out? You don't want that in the okay, so I'm gonna season this a little bit. I'm gonna season this with some pepper. Salt. I use kosher salt. When I cook, I use kosher salt or no salt at all. This is, making Spanakopita is really, it's not difficult. But the difficult part is laying down the phyllo, and I'll talk more about that when we get to that part. All right, these look pretty good. I like the way they look. Okay. Can you see how they've softened up quite a bit? That's kind of where I want them at. Just wait a couple more minutes. Okay. So again, see how they're just like very soft? That's exactly what I want. So we're gonna be done with that. We're gonna take this off the heat. We need these to cool, and then we'll put the mixture together. Okay, I'm just gonna rough chop the spinach. As I'm waiting for the leeks to cool a bit. Now, there are people that saute the spinach. I'm not using fresh. I don't do that. I've never really, if it's frozen, I will saute it. I don't know what the difference is, but all right. So I'm going to add the leeks with the olive oil. Okay. So I do take out I do pick out the stems if they're really super long. So I roughly chopped 1 pound of spinach, fresh spinach. You can always use frozen. Careful when you chop, you don't want to chop up your hands. All right, so now, okay, we have the leeks in there. Leeks, oops. All right, I'm just making a mess. Okay, so spinach and the leeks, parsley, mint, and dill going in. Ooh, it is smelling so good. The smell of fresh herbs is just, it's so nice. Okay. Do this every time. All right. Pepper. And just a little more salt for seasoning. All right. Now, eggs. Three eggs. Now we're going in with the ricotta. Now, if you want, you can add other cheese, like Parmesan, Romano. Kefalotidi, but nope. Instead of ricotta, you can do cottage cheese. There are a lot of people that do put cottage cheese. And then if they do little triangles, you can roll them up in triangles, which I'm not gonna do. Not in this batch. And some people put cream cheese. All right, so now feta time. Okay. Oh, easy peel, Lena. Lena, you can't read, but it's okay. There we go. All right. So I have here, how many pounds is this? Oh, it's 2 1/4, but I'm gonna use a third of this block. Okay. I kind of play it by eye. I go by eye on how much feta I want in here. And I just smash it in my hands. And then I just work it in the mix. Yay. All right. This is how, nope, I'm not using the blade. I'm using the back of the knife. This is what your mix should look like. Yes, I just used the back of the blade. Okay. This is what your mix should look like. And then now I am going to go to, it's all mixed up. And now I'm gonna go to the cookie sheet with phyllo. Now, the trick is you gotta work fast with phyllo. It will dry out really fast. Now, here's a little not so perfect piece. That is okay. Put a plate underneath your butter so that way all right, I am greasing up the pan, brushing the whole pan, all the sides. All right, so bottom piece, I'm not gonna put this one on yet. I'll wait for a second. We're gonna one piece goes right on in. Just lightly brush. Let's do this piece underneath. Yeah, with these pieces like this, it doesn't matter because no one's not going to see them. They're just going to get crispy and tasty and all of the things. All of the phyllo things. Feta Phyllo. Okay. I am working fast because I do not want my phyllo, and I'm going to overlap these, and you'll see why. Okay, you got to count your sheets. So we're going to do, we are at 3. So you can buy phyllo in the store. I bought mine at US Chef Store and it was frozen. I put it in the fridge yesterday and I just kept it in the fridge. And it just thawed out, and it actually did really, it thawed out really nice. I'm gonna go this way. And you know what? There's different thickness of phyllo, and I didn't even look to see how thick this is, which I will do that. And I will put it, I will look at that again. Okay, so I put one down. I have 3 overlap, so that's about 9, I think 9 sheets, I believe. Okay, now it is time for the filling. Oh, this smells so good. I just remember something. Now, I've decided to do it in the pan. It's easier than standing here and rolling little triangles and doing all that. All right, so we want this all leveled out, evened out, spread out evenly. You know, I'm trying to work as fast as I can because this other phyllo here, I don't want it to dry out. I have this new table. Well, I've had this table actually. It was in my parents' house. And I'm like, I need to use this in my kitchen. That way you guys can see a little bit better what I am doing. And it gives me a little bit more space. there's that. It's all nice. So now we're going to take the phyllo and we're going to overlap it. I know I should have done some sheets here, but that's okay. Brush, pour over, brush. Doesn't matter if it breaks. No one's not gonna know. Okay, now we're gonna get this one over. Then we're gonna fold this one over. Then we're gonna fold this one over. Now, if you individually roll these like little footballs, you know, those paper footballs we used to make in school, in elementary school, and used to hit them. Try to score footballs, or you're sitting there in class, kind of bored. And so there's that. So, okay, now we're going to put down the top layers. Uh-oh. This is for... Now, if your phyllo gets stuck to each other, that's okay. Just gently, just pull it apart. And just... So see, now here's the thing. This can happen. When you're peeling your phyllo, do you see how I have the two pieces here and it's not peeling? And it will happen. So what you could do is, you know what? Let's just put it in here. It is what it is. Okay, we're just gonna put it in here. I'm gonna grease this layer really well. All right. Okay. Now, phyllo is down. There you go. Phyllo's down, all buttered. And now I'm going to score it with phyllo. Why you want to score before you cook, it will be easier for you to cut the pieces out and then score. Okay, how am I saying this? I gotta say this right. Scoring the phyllo is going to be, you want to score your phyllo before you bake it, so that way when it comes out, you'll be able to cut your pieces and pull out your pieces nice and clean. If it was not cut, everything would break, the phyllo would break up in just shreds and just in shambles. So, and this knife is sharp, so that is why I pulled it out. And you don't want to go all the way down, you don't have to. just definitely want to make some good slices through the top layers. So that way, so when it's all done cook, you can cut your piece out. And this is for all phyllo, anything with a phyllo top. And you gotta hold. You might have to hold the top layer so it won't come out. Lift up. Okay. Oh, there's some big pieces. Okay, there it is. Do you see the lines? So now I'm gonna pop it in the oven at 350. What does it say here? It doesn't even say how long. Well, I'll let you know when I get it out. Okay. All right, it's going in the oven. Okay, here is the Spanakopita out of the oven. Nice and golden brown is what you want. Let's cut a piece and show you what it looks like. So remember how I was talking about the scoring? So see how easy it is now just to cut your piece out? And it doesn't even flake. I'm gonna cut all the way down to the bottom and make sure you're getting all that phyllo. Loosen up. It's still a little warm. Look at that. See that? Now, I will say you definitely want it to rest. And since I'm recording this, I definitely wanted you guys to see what that looks like. And it will look. Now as it sets, it's definitely hot. It is definitely hot. I'm gonna just wait. I know I'm gonna burn myself. Oh, that's good. Oh yeah. That leeks. Using the leeks, it is totally different. It's a different taste. That was really good. Okay, so the phyllo that I used was this phyllo by Kronos, premium phyllo dough. It doesn't say 14 by 18 inches. It doesn't say anything about the thickness. And by tasting it, it's not one of the thicker ones. So anyways, just wanted to show that to you. But with that, one thing I did forget to mention, that once you're done layering all the phyllo and putting it all together, assembling it all together, you can actually freeze it. So if you used one of those disposable pans, foil pans that you can get at the grocery store, you can totally put it together in that pan, cover it, put parchment paper on top, wrap it up really well with saran wrap, and you can put it in the freezer and pull it out when you want. It will take a little bit longer to cook. Now, everyone's oven is different. I did cook this at 350. I wanted it to get this golden brown. This is what you want, this golden brown. If you want to make it a little bit more golden, a little bit more darker, you can. I thought this is perfect. My oven does take a little bit longer. It did take a little bit longer. And I did start out with 45 minutes. Then I went to 20 minutes. And then I did another 15, but did not finish the 15. I waited until it just got the right brown. So after the first 45 minutes, it was very light brown. It wasn't to my liking. Then I just put it in a little bit. I added more time, like I said, 20 and then 15, because I wanted to watch the brownness. So with that said, let me know if you try this. Give it a try. It's not that hard. So I enjoyed sharing my recipe. If you make it, let me know. Let me know in the comments how it turned out. Well, thanks for stopping by in my favorite room in the house, the kitchen. If you try my Spanakopita recipe, let me know in the comments. Please like, subscribe, do all the YouTube things. I would really greatly appreciate it. Happy New Year. I hope this year you've put down in your goals for 26 to cook more. I have, and I just love being where I'm standing right now and cooking for everyone, for my family, my friends. And I can't wait to have them over for dinner and to share what I love to do. And so, Kalio Rexy. Thank you. Have a great one. Bye.